Hello, hello, hello. My name is Craig McMorris. I'm a professional snowboarder and water sports enthusiast. We are here in beautiful Orlando, Florida with Heyday Wakeboard Boats. I'm with the director of Heyday Wakeboard Boats and Keisha Spicer. We're going to have a great day. We've got a lot of exciting news, don't we?
We have such exciting news. We've been working really hard in the lab for a couple of years. We're pumped that you could be here with us. We've had a great week, and we're so excited to bring the world this launch today.
Absolutely. There is new product from Heyday Wakeboard Boats. We could talk about it, but let's be about it. Let's take a look at this video.
Hey guys, this is Dylan Miller, professional wakeboarder on the Heyday Wakeboats team, and I'm standing on the back of the new H20 with Chris Kramer, who is actually the head engineer that designed this boat. We're going to give you guys a quick walkthrough and show you guys some of the great features on this brand new boat. Starting in the rear here, we've got some new seats. These are the same seats that they're legal, but we've got a couple new features on those.
New things about these features, this back of the boat, is we can now open these tubs up, get you access to life jackets, fenders, a lot of great storage in these seats. Again, like Dylan said, back here, watch your ride, your surf. Dale?
So we've got an interesting looking platform here. So this is an industry first. We've got a power platform in the back of this H20. It's great for storage. If you're putting it in the garage, you can put this platform up and down just by hitting a switch up there. Chris is going to hit that switch. There you go. Great feature, great for storage in the garage. Now we're going to move into the interior of the boat here and show you guys some of the new seating and also great storage features on this boat.
Welcome on, Dale. So yeah, currently, just like our H20 stadium seat here, right? So you can move this forward, be able to sit aft, watch your surfers ride, your wakeboarders shred. But the new cool thing about this, I'm really excited about, is our full-size table in here. Now you can flip this seat over, sit around, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your fresh lemonades with your family. Really just be immersive with everyone. Another cool feature we have here is this heated tub. As you can see, we have some towels in here. So we pull off ambient temperature from our engine, warm up that tub for you guys. That allows you to keep your life jackets warm, your wetsuits warm, especially in those cold days where you want to get a set in the early morning. You want those stuff warm. As we move one of the cooler features here that I'll open this up for you. You hit a simple button, automatically opens for you. So if you have your arms full of surfboards, wakeboards, all types of stuff can fit in here. And Dill, you've had a lot of experience with this. I'll let you talk a little bit about it.
Thanks. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite storage compartments in the boat. Boards, surfboards, you can fit 4 or 5 boards in there, no problem. So it's for storage, and I really like that button, how you can just press it, pops up like a Lamborghini door, very convenient. So we're going to move over into the helm. So this is going to be a very similar helm to the H22. It's got that same seat, steering wheel, the same technology with IWS and the surf left and right built into the screen. And I'm going to hand it back over to Chris to give you guys a little rundown on the bow of this boat.
Thanks, Dill. So as we move forward to our bow, industry leading for a 20-foot boat, you know, we have a full-size bow up here. You can really fit 4 full-size adults up here. So you bring your family up here. 14 people can fit on this boat. You know, you get 4 full-size adults. You get all the dads up there, let the kids play in the back. Really comfortable for everyone. What do you think?
Big fan. I've been lucky enough to spend a good amount of time on this boat over the last few months. It's been incredibly fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see it in person. I'm going to pass you back up to Keisha now.
And I need to hand it over, right?
But not just middle's fine. Should be able to pick up good.
Hey everyone, I'm Keisha, and I'm here with Mike Dowdy, professional wakeboarder and Heyday team athlete. Dowdy, thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for having me. It's been an epic week with the whole entire gang, and we are super excited to finally get the H20 out there for everyone.
So you've been riding behind the H20 for a little while, and this week was an incredible week. Tell us about the performance of the H20. You've had a chance to test it yourself.
Yeah, the performance of the H20 is really amazing. It really outperforms its wave class, specifically with the surf wave. I mean, it's really amazing that a 20-foot boat actually can put out a wave that's comparable to, you know, the industry standard for 24 and 25-foot waves, right? So Heyday and the crew has done a really amazing job. Sorry about the boat in the background, but Heyday's done a really amazing job of, you know, really thinking through all the details and really getting this wave top-notch for riders all across the globe.
So how would you say that the wave on the H20 compares to other Heydays?
Really similar, but I would say the one thing that I noticed the most about the H20 is that it actually gets a little bit steeper than the H22 and some of our other lines. And I think that just has to do with, other boats. I think that just has to do with the boat being a bit shorter, but the overall weight and the beam are similar to the H22. So it gives that wake a little bit of a steeper pitch and allows that boat to sit in the water a little deeper.
That's great. So being a professional athlete, you have pretty high standards when it comes to performance. Tell us how involved you are in the design process of the Heydays to make sure that those things are fitting your standards.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with the development crew over at Heyday, Chris, and, you know, worked closely with him, and we were able to just, you know, tick off the things that we thought were important for this boat, make sure that not only is the performance important to a pro rider, but it also performs at a level for people just getting into it or people who, you know, only enjoy the sport on the weekends or so on and so forth. So we spent a lot of time thinking not only about the pros, but about people who actually are going to be purchasing our boats and making sure that they're fit for everyone.
So we're going to be able to throw a wave pretty easily, right? Maybe just like a touch of a button. Can you tell us how you actually form that wave? What does that look like, and how is it being formed off the boat?
Yeah, so our boats come with no tab systems. Everything's run off our IWS system, which is short for integrated wake system. So what we can do with that is we can actually just hit the touch of a button, and what that button does is it allows the boat to either surf left or surf right, and it offsets the ballast in the boat, and then that creates the wave. So we just rely strictly on the hull of the boat. We have no other systems, nothing to maintain, anything like that. So it's a really cool system that Heyday's developed and implemented and across their whole line.
All right, that's awesome. It sounds really easy to use. I love that. I think that's important. Most importantly, it performs. And so we're going to go back down to Craig now, and we're going to hear from a few other folks that have been able to join us this week, test it out for themselves, and we'll hear what they have to think. Dowdy, thank you so much for being here with us today.
All right, thanks for having me.
What's going on? Thank you so much, Keisha, for that. I appreciate that. If you're just joining us, we are launching the H20 from Heyday Wakeboard Boats. We've got some special guests here in Orlando, Florida. I'm Craig McMorris alongside pro wakeboarders Thomas Herman and Max Van Helvert. Now, gentlemen, you have got to ride behind this boat. You have got to ride behind the H20. First thoughts, first impressions. We'll start with you, Max.
Yeah, we just jumped on here yesterday for the first time. It was my first time, I think everyone's first time, and I had such a good time. Like, it's a smaller boat, it's a 20-foot boat, but like the wake still kicked quite a bit. And I had a really good time on it, so I'm stoked, super stoked on the boat.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Let's move over to you, Thomas. You got to ride behind the boat. We had a lot of athletes, surfing athletes, foilers. We had a couple snowboarders, myself and Jessica Jensen. So you got to perform, got to ride in front of all these rad people. How did the boat perform? How did you like the wake?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool going out with all these different athletes from different industries and seeing them kind of move their skills over to the wake industry, which was awesome. And yeah, I loved the wake. It was super steep, had a good lip, a good shape to it. It was a fun time overall.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you're just joining us, Heyday Wakeboard Boats has just dropped the H20. We did a really cool video that played at the start of this live, but we're going to have guests throughout this live talking about the boat. One more question for you both quickly. Favorite feature on the boat?
Oh, favorite feature, these are legal, and I was sitting here the whole time. I didn't let anyone sit here.
You were posted up down there. That was Max's seat yesterday. So if you tried to go for that seat, he would attack you. But that's one of my favorite parts about this boat, as well as these legal back seats. Thomas, favorite part?
Yeah, one thing that absolutely blew my mind was the power platform. I've never seen anything like it. It comes right, helps create a little more space when you're storing your boat. So blew my mind. Awesome feature, hands down.
That's an industry first on the power platform, so you got to go ahead and get yourself one of these. We're going to continue this live on. I'm going to throw it back up to Keisha, who's with some more special guests.
So I'm here with Juan Carapresso, District Business Manager for Heyday Wakeboats, and Zach Gresham, Director of Marketing. We're going to talk a little bit about how important this model is to the Heyday brand, where you can find it, and how we're going to be interacting with everyone from here on out. Juan, tell us about this boat from your perspective.
I mean, this boat is amazing. It hits every angle that you can possibly imagine for the customer, right? The boat has tremendous amount of storage, has tremendous amount of space. You know, you have a lot of standard features in this boat for its class, right? At the end of the day,
a crazy amount of standard features, right?
Absolutely. We have from a 7-screen touch screen, we have rear-facing cockpit seating. Well, actually, that gets you so close to the rider. It's going to get you the seating stadium. That's just, you know, you have different configuration. You can turn that around, make it into a table. I mean, so many amazing features. Everybody's looking for trash cans in the boat.
Yeah.
We have one that is standard, so that's gonna be huge too.
So I'm hearing there's a lot of versatility built into that boat standard, and that's a really great thing because you're always doing something different on these boats, right? They're capable of so much.
Mm-hmm.
You can hang out with your family, have some fun, do some water sports, chill, do some coving, and so I love that it's all versatile. That screen's pretty rad too, right? There's a lot of stuff built into that SimRad screen, given a lot of opportunities. I think that's really cool.
it just make it super simple too. It's just a touch of the button. You're surfing left, you're surfing right. I mean, the wake is amazing. Everything is just based out of our IWS, which is our integrated wake system. It's just cannot get any simpler.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for people to see it. I know we've been waiting a little while here, but let's talk about how can people see it? Where are they going to see it first?
Well, we're going to start first in Orlando. That's going to be our first stop for Who's Next tour.
Okay.
Followed by Atlanta and then Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's talk to Zach. What is a Who's Next event?
Yeah, so it's a really exciting opportunity for us as brand individuals and dealers to connect directly with the consumer. So, I think the most important part about the wake sports industry is really trying before you buy. So,
Sure.
whether that is something that is led by the dealer or in this case, led really by our pro athletes, it's an exciting opportunity to get exposed to those individuals that are really at the top level of their game when it comes to their ability to teach as well as showcase some of their skill levels, but also use the boat as the platform for those experiences. So the Who's Next Tour is really something that we'll use as an opportunity for consumers to try the boat, but also get to know the Heyday team, our dealer partners, and really understand what it feels to be a part of the brand and a part of the family.
That's awesome. Now, do you have to be a professional yourself to come out and join? Could you be just starting?
Absolutely, yeah. It's really exciting to know in this case that really anyone of all age and ability levels are welcome to join these tour stops. Whether these individuals are excited to get on the boat for the first time, or if they're seasoned professionals and are looking to connect with their future boat, hopefully, it's really for all ages and abilities.
I love that. Breaking down barriers, getting everybody onto the boat is something that Heyday's really passionate about. Heyday is part of Brunswick, and Brunswick itself is really passionate about getting people out on the water. Tell us a little bit about what that means.
Well, what that means to you is Brunswick is the largest boating manufacturer in the world, #1. So you're going to be backed by a great company. You start looking at Heyday itself, it's going to throw a very competitive wake. We're going to have a very valued price. And most important, you're going to be able to go out there and have fun with your family and friends.
Yeah, I love that. And they're able to offer something pretty incredible in terms of warranty too, right, Juan?
Absolutely. We have a very, very great warranty that is the best in class, right? We're looking at 8 years warranties overall. So
That's incredible for a family looking to get out on the water and enjoy their boat for a long time. We love connecting with new families. We love to reach them authentically. There's some cool stuff happening in marketing. Right, Zach, tell us a little bit about how you're reaching out to customers.
Absolutely. So I think the name of the game with our Heyday marketing team is finding a way to connect in ways that relate to the audience. So whether that's something like the Who's Next tour or creating new opportunities to engage with the consumer. One of the things that we obviously did with this launch is leveraged a network of individuals that live in this pro wakeboarding, surfing, snowboarding world that have the audience members that obviously in this case we're hoping to connect with, and really just finding the best partnerships, whether it's with new dealers in the future or with influencers or consumers. We're finding ways to put more boats in hands of individuals that really support and believe in the brand and create those memorable experiences, whether it's surfing, wakeboarding, or just hanging out.
I love that. I love reaching out to people and getting them involved in the sport in any kind of way. Surfing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding, tubing, it doesn't matter. We love to get out there on the water. And we had a few different athletes, like you mentioned, with us this week that were really enjoying some cool time on the water, throwing some sick tricks. And I think we should go hear from them next, how they feel about this boat. So let's kick it back to Craig and see what they think.
Thank you so much, Keisha. If you're just joining us, that was Keisha Spicer, the director of Heyday Wakeboard Boats. We are launching the H20. I'm Craig McMorris, who has been guiding you through this live as we establish the H20. I'm joined by James Jenkins, the waterman from North Carolina. There's nothing he can't do in the water. Yesterday was an expose in how you enjoy this boat. James, you've ridden behind the H22. Now you've ridden behind the H20. You've foiled, you've wake surfed, and you've wakeboarded. Talk to me about the versatility of this thing.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. We had a great day yesterday. A bunch of athletes from all different disciplines. Everyone got a chance to ride behind the boat. Got to foil, got to wake surf, wakeboard, and you really can do it all. The boat provides a huge, beautiful wave, whether you're on the second or foiling. It all. Yeah.
I love it. He foiled. He wakes her. He did it.
Getting to foil it was fun. You know, really, you get a really big ramp off that first wave. But I think my most fun thing was strapping up into the wakeboard, getting inspired by all the best wake guys in the world that I got to watch yesterday. So just had a blast.
Absolutely. We got to ride the H20 with Thomas Herman, Max Van Helvert, Mike Dowdy, Dylan Miller, Caro. I suck at saying her last name, so I'm not even going to say it because I always make a mistake. But they put on an absolute clinic behind the H20. It was so much fun. I've been asking this to everybody. What's your favorite feature of the boat? Because there are tons of new features. James, what's yours?
Yeah, I mean, 20-foot boat, but they really paid attention to detail with, you know, how they were using the space. And I think the seating is just incredible. This is my favorite spot up here in the bow. I mean, we had 3-4 guys up here yesterday just having an absolute blast. Being able to look back, watch the action behind the wake, everyone's just hanging out, having a good time. So I think this forward seating is just my favorite spot.
I love it. I live up here. There is so much space. Now, James, thank you so much for your time. All our viewers, thank you so much for your time and provided enough information that we have done that. Head on over to the website. Go ahead and get yourself in one of these new H20s. Take a look at the website for more information. We hope you have a great day, and signing off from Heyday Wakeboard Boats.